What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we are deep in the transfer window, just looking to go and, I guess, try and pick up some bargains and really strengthen the side. We've also got some training, no games. We're basically still like 2 months out from any games happening. Obviously, last time around we won the pre-season cup, but today is going to be pretty much about just going through transfers, having a look at the team, trying to strengthen the team, and just look at signing some players. So I had this real sick centre-back, young centre-back. I think it was a 19-year-old German who's about 65 overall rated, who probably would slot in to my first team straight away. His name was Anton, and he was going to just go, as I said, slide into the first team. But unfortunately, he did not want to relocate, from Germany, obviously. He was playing, I can't remember quite who it was for. But yeah, didn't want to relocate, which is a real bugger, because he would have gone and fitted in real nicely. So I've got another couple of centre-backs that I am going and looking at, and we'll just finish this training here finally, once we get that all sorted. Probably should have just gone and loaded my previous session, but that's alright. As I said, if we can go and continue on this, I'm really trying to work on, I guess, Fenton and Doyle as well. I was actually trying to work on Fenton's shooting, just so we can try and get him, maybe in that right-back role that is going to go and be a little bit aggressive. So we had Anton, who was going to sign. It was going to be an awesome signing. Blake Powell has just gone and obviously accepted his new contract, so that's good that he's in the side. Tom Anderson, same thing, doesn't want to relocate, which is a real bugger, so he's obviously not there. And then I think, yeah, Anton as well, didn't want to leave. I could be persuaded. I didn't read that part. He could be persuaded. So if we give him more money, I think he may come. So if we give him an extra, say, if we put him up to 6'5", 4 years, important first team player, 19-year-old, 65 rated, I mean, he's going to slide into the first team spot. Same as Tom Anderson, I mean, not as good, 22, but still 63 overall. Same thing, if we give you extra $500 a week, 4 years, so you're going to be obviously there for a while. Important first team player, which is again what you are going to be. With centre backs we saw earlier are 34 and 35 respectively, I believe. So it is going to be, maybe just a season or two that they are going to go. And boom, look at that. Accepts a contract, give him an extra $500 a week, and boom, he's going to come along. So that is a very good signing for the Phoenix. He is going to come, join. Happy to have him in the side, which is very good. So he's obviously coming. He is going to be starting, so we're going to put him in. We'll do that later on, actually, once we've gone and sorted through a few more things. There's been a few crazy transfers that have come through. I know Cavani. Okay, so Tom Anderson definitely doesn't want to come. I know Cavani. Cavani transferred to Borussia Dortmund for like 40 million, which I thought was quite surprising. And we get another negotiation for Glenn Moss. And after how he played last night, personally I wouldn't mind shipping him off. Because I went to the game, I'm recording this on Sunday by the way, but went to the game on Saturday night for the Phoenix, and oh my god, he was quite dreadful, for a lack of a better word. So that is another area that we need to go and probably improve on. Again, he is only 70, no, we're going to have to search for some players. Going to have to search for a goalkeeper. Where are we? Position. Goalkeeper. Transfer listed. Should have put in an age as well. I have no idea where to even look, where to even start looking. Try and get one of these young... Oh, this guy's contract's expiring. See, that's one of the things. If I can get it where his contract's expiring soon. That's where I got Fran Sol from. From the... Oh, crap. Hang on. Add there. Yep. Ooh, Barcelona goalkeeper. Yeah, where I got Fran Sol, who's obviously one of my new strikers, got him from basically just going and signing him on like a pre-contract. He only had about 7 months left on his contract, and then we just went and boom, just like that. He's currently on the transfer list. We await your offer. Well, that doesn't really help me. He's only 61 rated as well, so again, a backup keeper, but we've got Italiano who probably could go and get the job done, and we could probably look at going and trying to get someone a little bit better. We're just going to load the previous session just so we can cut through a bit of time here. But yeah, I mean, we could. There's no reason why we couldn't go and... Yeah, I mean, there definitely would be someone better that we could go and try and pick up. Trying to get distance shooting up for Armstrong as well, so he can bang in some goals when needed. But apart from that, pretty... oh my god, Roma looking to sign De Gea. These transfers are just crazy. And surprisingly, we haven't actually had too much more going on. Like, I thought there was going to be a lot more. Justin Gully. 2-year loan. Thank you very much. See you later. You can pay his wages for 2 years. Thank you. There's no way he's going to start for me. Update from England. Need a goalkeeper. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Shortlist. Shortlist. Where's shortlist? Need to have a look at some players. Need to look at trying to sign someone. 450, 300. Barcelona, 1.6, 27. So he's not like young, but you know, you could still go and get something from him. Clayton Daniels. This guy here, he looked incredible. Didn't scout him, that's right. I don't think we could. I remember now, we actually ran out of a chance to go and scout some of these players. But there are a lot of players on here that we could possibly look at going and picking up. A lot of guys who are on loan as well, so I wouldn't even mind just getting them for the season and then possibly look at going and signing them on a full as well. You got to have a look at the regens. You got to have a look at them. There'll be someone there. Texero I was trying to get, but I don't think Stoke want to sell him. Mario, Lee Ashcroft, 2 million, 69 rated defender, only 22 years of age. And Jack Baldwin, I don't think wanted to leave. Tom Anderson, we obviously couldn't get. And the rest of them are strikers that we don't really need. There was obviously a time where we did need a lot of strikers, but now it's really probably the centre-backs and the goalkeepers that needs... What the hell? Training again. Low previous session. I forgot. I actually forgot that I did have the opportunity to go and scout some more players. So Armstrong's just killing it. Long shots up again. You're nearly up to 69 rated overall. Bonavasi is not having a good time though. Not having a good time. So we're a month through, so we've got 1 month left in the transfer window before we go and get obviously to deadline day. And nothing really is happening, which I'm a bit annoyed about. I was hoping there was going to be a little bit of transfer stuff that we could talk about. But obviously it's just been Glenn Moss. We loaned Gully out for... Oh, Fenton, beautiful. Gets an F and still manages to get all his skills up. That's what I like to see. But yeah, loaned Gully out, obviously. Final scout report. Here we go. This is what we want. I see. 40. Oh, that's rough. Inquire. If the wage wasn't so high, it definitely could look at going and picking him up. Jed Steer. Again. Only 63. I'll have an inquire about him. His contract's expiring, so same thing. We could look at possibly signing him on, you know, like a pre-contract kind of thing if he doesn't agree a new deal, and then we could get him to the club that way. Matip, he's currently on the transfer list. The thing is, it's not the amount of money, Barcelona, it's the amount of wages that you want. Steer's currently on the transfer list. We're waiting an offer. Doesn't help me. Steer has a less than a year, plays for, I wouldn't call Aston Villa a very prestigious club, even though I do play for them in my, well, in one of my career modes. We'll go 200, no, you know what, we'll go 250. We'll go 250. The only thing that I could think of is possibly his wage, but it is only 4,000, so we are going to have plenty there to go and sign that. So if we can pick up him, that would be a good signing. Obviously, it would give Glenn Moss a bit of... Oh, Tom Doyle wants to do this. Tom Doyle, may we discuss wages? Yes, in a second. Okay. Final report on this guy. 53, okay, so you're no good. It's just that wage, like a 64 rated guy. Yes, he is only 20 years old, but 8,000 wage, that's a lot of players. I could pick up a couple of, you know, slightly older players that aren't possibly going to have that growth for something like that. But I mean, 10k, it's looking like what it is. Michael Zant, we might inquire about him. He is on loan. This guy here looks solid. Again, apart from the wage, he plays for Barcelona, so he must be decent. I was trying to sign this guy, but he did sign for Zaragoza, which I'm a bit annoyed about. No one else is really... Ambrose, maybe. There's no way. That guy looks way older than 27. He looks like he's about 40. Transfer offer unacceptable. You said that... Oh, my goodness. They want 425 for him. You can have 400. Tell you what. 400 and 4,000 wage. Take it or leave it. You're not that great of a goalkeeper. Alright, and we've got to go and obviously do Tommy Doyle. Transfers, contracts, no. Office, contracts. I'm still getting my head around 1 year extension. You are a key player at the club now, my friend. I'm going to say you're an important first team player now. Again, Manny Muscat is getting on in age, so he's not going to be around forever either. So we need to go and try and lock these guys into contracts when we have the chance. McGarry. McGarry actually played last night. 2-year loan. Thank you. There we go. These guys are going away. It's actually good that players do want to go. Well, teams are actually coming towards us and saying, yep, you know, we do want to go and try and sign this player obviously as a, well, it's good for me. It's good for the player as well, because the player is going to be getting some experience, which ideally is what we want. 7. It's just the wage, but I mean, he is a Barcelona player. I wouldn't mind, changing some of my transfer budget to wage budget to sign him. I mean, he's probably not playing for the first team, but still, great player. If you play for Barcelona, you have to be good, even in the youth academy, or their reserves, or whatever he plays for. Great work, guys. Tommy Doyle up to 62 overall. That's what we'd like to see. We want to continue to see that growth from you, buddy. And same as Armstrong, who I think possibly went up to 69 last time around. So things are looking good. Things are looking on the up. Atletico Madrid signed Götze. Signed Götze for, I can't even remember how much it was. It was a ridiculous amount. You are going to be, you're a future first team player, but you're not far away from the first team, my friend. You're not far away. You're 10 years younger than Glenn Moss. You could potentially play at the club for the rest of your career. Jesus. If this guy wants to sign 4 years, we'll sweeten the deal up a bit. Make him a future first team player, which he is going to be, especially if we do manage to go and sign that young Barcelona kid. And wow, we've gone and just made play after play after play. Transfer offer accepted. Beautiful. Okay, now we just need to figure out, so we just need to go and transfer some transfer budget to some wages. It is good. I do like it when, obviously, because we did so well in the Cups, you get that extra money. And with that extra money, we've really gone and made it count, which is what, it's what you want to see. It really has gone and, I guess, increased. We're going to give him a bit more just to really go and, I guess, try and time down. I was going to go 5 years, but obviously a long time, 5 years to go and sign that contract. But 67 overall, 21 years old. That's good. About that new contract. Tommy Doyle, I offered you what you wanted. You're still going to be at the club for he's still tied in for like another 3 years. So there's still plenty of time. Regan Poole. Let's try and sign this guy. Loan listed. Man United player. Chambers. Inquire. Not that good, but I don't want these guys. Find me some goalkeepers. Adama. We all know how good he is from my Aston Villa career mode. I want to have a bigger role in the squad. Wait 2 years and you're going to be my first choice goalkeeper. No, you know what? Don't even want to sign you. Don't even want to know you. Don't even want to know you if you're going to do that to me. Beautiful. Up again. 75 long shots now for Adam Armstrong. That's what we like to see. And we are getting close to the end. Yep. Yep, we'll take that. Imagine if we had him and the Barcelona guy. That would just be... Michael Zant declined. You want a bigger role in the squad? You're not going to be a first choice player though, my friend. Leo Chambers, 170. That's a bargain. That is an absolute bargain buy there. Again, he's just a guy who probably is going to be a rotation player, a guy who's going to make a few appearances here or there. And the good thing is that our man from Barcelona has just accepted the contract offer. So welcome to the club, Banyak. The latest signing, and we do have a transfer offer for Logan Rogerson. Again, another 2-year loan. So we're getting players. Players are leaving on loan left, right, and centre, which is good because they are young players. They aren't going to get first team place. Now PSG interested in Suarez. I love seeing. Oh my God, we are going to have centre backs coming out our ears in a second. We'll go to Regan Poole because he is a better player, and I would prefer him. You are going to be an important first team player, 4 years, and again we're going to sweeten the deal by giving you an extra $500 because that seems to get the job done. The extra $500 a week just seems to get it done. And then I think from that, I don't think come deadline day there is really too much we need to do because we have now signed another 3 centre-backs. Another goalkeeper would be nice, but there hasn't really been anyone that has been floating around off the top of my head. But I'm pretty happy with how the squad is working out. Very happy. Bayern in talks with Barcelona. Very, very happy. And Louise looking to come back to the Premier League with Arsenal. We're not really going to do anything on deadline day. That is going to be it for us. I think all the spending has been done. As I said, possibly a goalkeeper. We still do have Moss, who is 33. Still got a couple of seasons left. And Italiano, who, if we need. I was going to say, I thought that was what the Brisbane Roar had spent. But look at that. Verratti to Man United for 57 million. Götze to Atletico. And obviously Cavani to Dortmund that I did talk about earlier there. But now Man City are trying to sign Louise. And PSG. Holy crap. Suarez to PSG for 110 million. Wow. And Spurs signed Jeremy Mendes for 31 million. Doesn't make the top 3 transfers. But wow, still. That's crazy, the amount of money that has been spent on this transfer deadline day. But now that that's all done and dusted, we're going to quickly have a look at the squad and see who we have managed to go and obviously bring in at such short notice. So our starting 11 is pretty solid, but there are going to be some changes that are going to be made when we get into our first game of the season. Obviously, Sol on the bench. Very good striker, 66 rated overall. We've got Blake Powell who can come in there as well. Rufer and Redenton, who I would have probably liked to go out on one of those loans as well, but not the end of the world. They're still here. They will still get game time throughout the season. But this is where things start to get interesting. We've got Anton, we've got Paul, and we've got Banyak. 3 very young, very good centre-backs. It's going to be very tough. Well, I mean, it is tough to go and replace such quality players as Durante and Sigmund, but they are getting on in their career, so it is going to be definitely tough. Now I don't even know where to put players. Paul obviously has to settle for a place on the bench, and that still leaves obviously Durante and Sigmund, such long-serving servants to the club. You know what? I can't do that. I've got to keep them on. I've got to keep them on. You know, they've played for the club for so long. Captain of the club, you know, you just can't go and take that away from him. So, how do you do tactics, roles, captain? Got to give it back to Durante. There we go. I might even change it up and possibly look at playing a different kind of formation. Maybe just playing 3 at the back. I'm not too sure, but we will figure that out next time. Sorry, bit of a long episode here today, but we've gone and got through the transfer window. So next time around, we are going to be heading in straight into the A-League season and looking to see how this Phoenix side that has been rebuilt a little bit over the transfer window will fare. But anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description. Thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got some more Don Bradman cricket batting career coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.